Hello, everyone, and welcome back to the Fenland map. You're on Transport Fever 2. So, I was going to talk to you all about the new announcements from Bachmann and Accurascale. Unfortunately, I've not had a chance to take a look at them yet, so what we're going to do is we're just going to jump in, have a little fun with setting up the goods, which I'll do as a time lapse because it can get a bit samey, and then we'll take a look at the work at the end. So let's fire up that intro and get into it. Alrighty then, we've added our extra industry in, and we've seen a problem again. No, I don't think it was. Oh, it's this bridge I played. So as you can see, we've got our trucks that are well and truly stuck. Don't know what it is about bridges. I mean, the problem is, I've told these guys, what route to take. So they know that they should be coming up Nord Road, out via Wisbech Road, bypass Knights End Road, and either via Cavalry or Badgerley Road. They should not be coming up here ever. And I've resorted to making it a one-way bridge, and I hate that. Absolutely hate that. I'm sure we used to have functional bridge for pedestrians only, and the vehicles did not insist on using it. But these guys, for whatever reason, do, and really frustrating. Especially as I lived in the house that was there once upon a time, and yeah, we'd never get road vehicles over it. But anyway, we have progressed a bit further. As I say, we have got our goods in, and I was shocked to see that we didn't have goods in at all. The big shock being, of course, Marwick Road is not there. That's Highfield Road. And it took me looking at a map when I was planning things out, and it was frustrating me. And I was like, what's that road called? And then I figured it out. Yeah. So in real life, if you're standing on Nord Road Bridge, there's a very prominent building here. I do want to include that. It's kind of a light coloured building, and so yeah, you should be able to look over and see that. Even if you go back to the 80s and see pictures of the railway looking towards Wisbech, you always see that building. I've no idea what it was. The window place I worked at, incidentally, was on this side. And I know the glass came from this side of the road, but I think that was about here, not at the end. But anyway, let's say I'm starting to waffle. I don't want this to drag on. Let me know, guys, what do you think of this whole sort of drop-off point? The vehicles come into the building, the exit building, and you don't see any of the ugliness. I'm going to bring the oil over here as well soon. What are those trucks waiting on? Oh, they are filling. Cool. That's good. Yeah, I'll probably do that off camera actually. Just delete all this. Need to get some houses down here and down here. This is all looking very barren. We've got a few over here, which I'm so relieved to say that the texture now works on. Not quite sure about greyed out windows, but how often do we take a ride around the city? Maybe, or town. Maybe we should do that. Just get on a bus and take a ride through to the town centre, change buses, and ride all the way through to Chatteris. I'd need to put a bus on to Chatteris, of course, and we don't have that yet. But it would be nice to upgrade this road properly. Have that running. Get out to Chatteris. Just, yeah, maybe develop Chatteris a bit. It really is a backwater. Um, One thing I will say about if we come over here beyond our industry there is that I don't remember Chatteris all that well. Even now, I could, and it's not a very big town, I could drive through and probably get lost. Is reality, and it's only 7 miles from March, I think, something like that. They share the same area code for phones. That's how close they are. So they all come under the same area code. It'd be cool to work that all in, get that working. Chatteris, as I say, will be modelled on how it is now, just because my memory is so poor. Don't even think in our timeline this road technically should be built. At least I don't ever recall before learning to drive myself using this bypass in the 80s. I do remember this road, and we need to do a bit of alterations here. This road here should be here. That should be a proper road. We're going to fix that. This side, there is no road that I recall. And yeah, this sort of heads out. Got Fenlands machinery and everything. Out to War Boys. And eventually after Huntingdon. Out that way. But yeah, that's where we're at, guys. Let's say making progress. March is very much snarled up, as you could see at the start of the video. Not much has changed there. I did go and put in a whole load of bus routes between episodes, but it doesn't seem to have changed much, and it seems that our trees haven't worked either, because Nationwide is not in the school, people. Shouldn't be a Greg's. So yeah, I added this protected tree mod, and it seems to only work where that tree is itself. So you can see the bushes here. It still lets the game build between. Really frustrating. So it looks like I need to come through and use Mad Hatter's mod, as we've used here, put in football ground. I thought I had so many football grounds as well. And now all I can find is this one. So yeah, Marchtown now has a running track around it, and I love this little building. It should be up this corner. I mean, in the timeline we're in, it shouldn't be anywhere. We just have the original grandstand here, and there's some shelters over this side. So if I find a better football ground, this will be going, but it's in for now. And our road networks. In what happened there? That's ugly. No, 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 people, no. Right. Road. Road, 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 road. There. Settings, player ownership, yes. That should all these be. Let's go ahead and do that. Again, the scale is completely off, and it's probably down to me, but yeah, this shouldn't be like that. We care about collision. You're not going to allow me. Right, sure, fine, whatever. Okay. I don't care. Not right now, anyway. Yeah, as I say, this is all off. Burn Street should be about here. That should be shorter. So maybe I got the angle wrong on that, and it should be. I digress. I'm waffling on again. It's been 10 minutes. Hopefully you have enjoyed the episode. If you have, as always, likes are always appreciated. More importantly, it's appreciated that you made it to the end of this video, because the only thing stopping me from monetizing right now is watch time. So if you are watching the videos in full, cannot thank you enough for that. And with that said, I'm going to disappear, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye for now.